Welcome to the Delaware County Register of Wills Probate Department. I'm Rachel Ezell Berry, the Register of Wills. This video is all about scheduling your probate appointment. I'm going to walk you through what you need to do to get set up with an appointment to go through the probate process. Let's get started. First, I want to encourage you to follow along with our probate process guide available on our website. Probate can be a challenging process, and many individuals choose to retain the services of an attorney to assist them through the process. Our office is able to perform the probate appointments, but we cannot give legal advice. Accordingly, if you would like to retain the services of an attorney, we recommend that you contact the Delaware County Bar Association to receive some recommendations of estate lawyers in the area. Next, I am going to go over the basic requirements as well as what you need to do before scheduling your appointment. The basic requirements are a printer for all virtual appointments because you need to print and sign forms during your virtual appointment. You also need to be probating an estate for a decedent who is domiciled in Delaware County. Domicile is a legal term, and if you are unsure whether it applies in your case, please contact an attorney. Finally, for all virtual appointments, you need a Microsoft Teams account. Microsoft Teams is free and can be downloaded to any device or smartphone. The only requirement is that your device needs to have a camera because of the legal requirement that our representative witness your signature. Anyone who needs to appear during the appointment should also have a Teams account and camera or be present with you while you are using your Teams account. You can obtain a free Teams account on Microsoft.com or on the App Store of most smartphones. If you will be pursuing an in-person appointment, you will need to comply with whatever the applicable government restrictions are at the time of your appointment. Before scheduling your appointment, you need to complete two things. First, you need to complete the online pre-application available on our website. Second, you need to email us completed forms, copies of identification, and all necessary documents to complete the probate. Let's get started with the pre-application first. The online pre-application is available on our website, either by using the link displayed here or by clicking Online Systems from the Register of Wills main page. You want to click on Online Pre-Entry of Petition for Probate from the Online Access System screen. Next, you want to proceed by clicking on the Pre-Entry for Probates option. As you proceed through this step, some screens involving disclaimers will display. Please feel free to read through those, accept and continue, and proceed to the application. On the next screen, you will see a drop-down menu option to select the case type. Select Estate, Register of Wills. This is the Enter New Case Information screen. Here, you will fill out information about the decedent and probate info by navigating through the tabs and filling out the fields. You begin on the Decedent Probate Info tab, which allows you to input information about the decedent's name, address, and place of death. Make sure you scroll down to complete the information involving letters at the bottom of this form. When you are all done entering this information, use the tabs near the top of the form to navigate to the next tab, More Decedent Info. On the More Decedent Info tab, input information about the property value and other information requested in the fields. When you are done entering this information, use the tabs near the top of the form to navigate to the next tab, Probate Party. On the Probate Party form, enter information about the representative. Make sure to scroll down to complete the information regarding other parties at the bottom of the form. When you are done entering this information, use the tabs near the top of the form to navigate to the next tab, Attorney. On the Attorney tab, enter information about the attorney involved in the case. While being represented by an attorney is not required, many individuals choose to retain the services of a lawyer. Again, our office may provide general information, but cannot provide legal advice. When you are done entering this information, or entering not applicable if it does not apply to you, you may use the tabs near the top of the form to go back and change an answer if you would like to do so. When you are all done, click the Submit Case link near the right side of the screen. Depending on your browser, you may see some pop-up windows that relate to the submission of the case. When you are ready to submit the case, click OK. When the case has been successfully submitted, again depending on your browser, you may see some pop-up windows that relate to the confirmation of your case submission. If your browser displays these windows, click OK. You have now successfully electronically submitted your case information to our office. Click the Print Confirmation link near the right side of the screen to display confirmation of your request for petition of grant of letters. Depending on your browser, you should now see a confirmation of your request for petition of grant of letters. We recommend saving this file as a PDF or printing it for your records. Good news, the first step involving the pre-application is now all done. The second step is to email our deputy various documents and items specific to your case. This second step is necessary in order to secure your appointment. These forms were always required as a matter of going through the appointment. Let's get started on what you need to email. Precisely what documents you need to email can depend on the unique circumstances underlying your case. If you have questions as to the complexity of your case, we recommend that you consult an attorney. As a general matter, individuals should submit a copy of the decedent's will in cases where a will exists, a copy of the death certificate, photo identification of any individuals who will be taking oaths in connection with the probate appointment, a PDF copy of the petition for probate, a PDF copy of the photo identification of the personal representative, and finally, copies of any other documents that may be specific to your case. These are materials that you would need to present during the appointment or bring with you anyway. The only distinction now is that we ask for these materials in advance to ensure that individuals who have appointments are ready to go. Let's walk through each one of the requirements. The first requirement is to send a copy of the will involved in the case if one exists. Please note that in order to complete the probate process, you will need to have an original copy of the will. But for setting up your appointment, just a copy of the will where one exists is sufficient. If there is not a will involved in your case, then of course you don't need to present one. The second requirement is to send a copy of the death certificate. Death certificates are available through the state. Information about where to obtain a death certificate from the state of Pennsylvania is available on your screen. The third requirement is to send a copy of photo ID of any individuals that will be taking oaths in connection with the proceedings. Should you require forms that relate to oaths, they are available on our website. The fourth requirement is to send a completed copy of the petition for probate. That form is also available on our website. The fifth requirement is to send a PDF copy of the driver's license or other identification of the personal representative if you have not already done so in connection with an earlier step. Finally, the last requirement is to send any other necessary documents which may or may not be applicable depending on the underlying facts of the case. These documents may involve witness affidavits, renunciations, and so on. They are not needed in every case, and again, it depends on the underlying circumstances. If you need forms, they are available on our website at the link displayed below. While additional documents are not needed in all cases, because it depends on underlying circumstances, we recommend that you consult an attorney or consider retaining an attorney if you have questions about the unique circumstances of your case. After you send these materials via email to our deputy at the email listed on your screen, you are all set and ready to be scheduled for an appointment. You will have completed the online pre-application and sent the email with all of your documents. Remember that these documents were always needed to probate an estate. The only distinction now is we ask for those materials in advance to ensure that you are all ready for your appointment. That brings us to the end of the Scheduling Your Probate Appointment video. I'm Rachel Berry. I hope you found the video helpful and wish you well during this process. We look forward to hearing from you.